Hello. You may have watched some people type, and if you have, you realize that some people are much faster at it than others. And if you've ever tried to type yourself, you know that it can be frustrating if you have to type a lot and it takes a long time. To show how this might look, I have two videos for you. Here's an example of a very fast typer. Basically, this is somebody doing a game. We'll see how fast they can type. Yellow are words that this person is completing. So you can see that they probably are pretty quick. And if you think about how fast it would take them to type something, it would be not very long, and they would get a lot more done. Now, let's look at this guy and see how different that is. Notice he's using only two fingers, looking down at the keyboard. And if you compare that to what we just saw, he would be going about a 1/12 of the speed, and it would take him 12 times longer to do anything that he would need to in terms of typing. So, you want to be more like this fast typer so that as you go through life, you will be able to do it a lot faster. So now it's time for you to try out your own typing. If you go to Google and search for Typing Club, your first option will be this here, typingclub.com. If you click into that, you have a variety of options. If you are part of a school program, then you would be directed to your school login page, but you can also do it as an individual. So if you click login, you can actually sign in using your Google login and password. So if you have a Google account and you're logged into that, you can just click Google and accept. Then it brings you right into the program, and you'll have full access to everything that the standard account lets you do. So once you're here, you can click on this lesson to begin and start your typing. You may have to go through all of these. You can just hit spacebar to get through them all, or try and hit the arrows. If the arrows stop working, hit the spacebar. So now you'll see that there are letters here that are blinking. That's what's telling you what you should type. And then there's spaces between the letters when you have to hit spacebar. Down here it shows what finger you should be using to type that. So if I type J, notice how it changed down here to my left thumb. That means I should be using that to hit the spacebar. If my hands are not in the right place, then I'm not going to be able to type as fast, because I'll be looking for the keys and poking around like that guy in the second video. So now if I'm using the correct fingers, you can see I can go pretty quick through this. Now if I get the wrong letter, it's just going to show up as red. That's no big deal. Just keep moving and keep trying to be correct and as quick as you can, because this program bases your success on how fast you are and how accurate you are. So here you can see your speed as well as your accuracy. I'm going to purposely go slow in this last bit to show you what happens if you don't pass, and I'm going to mess up all these last ones too. And just make sure it's slow enough. So I did not pass. If I pass, these stars will light up, but I can see this is how accurate I was and this is how fast I was. And over here, this is how accurate I need to be. I need to get 80% of them right, and I need to have at least 14 words per minute. I only had 13. So I was accurate enough, but not fast enough. So I would have to click here to try again. Once you have passed levels, it will look like this, and you can progress into the next levels. And it goes up to 100, so you can get pretty far. So remember, have proper technique on the keyboard. You want to have your hands out there. Try not to look down, and try and get as fast as you can. It will help you very much in your future.